Alright, we're at least live on Twitch. Music is back, things are working. Let's see if we can get the same to be true for a YouTube. Fingers crossed. Dismiss. That's offline now. Robbie, you seeing me live? That's what I like to see. Alright. It looks like we're live on Twitch too. So let's, oh, of course this isn't working. My handy dandy thing is not working. Let's see if we can, oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, let's get back into the excitement here. Alright, we're back. We were near the end of our last turn when I got distracted. We have 2 workers left. We have sound. Oh, what a beautiful thing it is. But we're back in action, and I was eyeing this dagger, which is sadly rusty. Yeah, we're getting on to the smashing. We already have 2 ranged weapons. We don't need a rusty spear. Extra action point is interesting, but our caster does not have a second weapon, so the extra action point would be wasted for the moment. So I think we go deep on trying to get our worker economy going. Then we end up with 42, and then what are we working with here? We got nothing for a second weapon on you, but we really have nothing we can pick up for a second weapon, because the rusty spear is two-handed. Our caster, we could pick up the druid staff, so I think we do that. And there's not much we can do with 24 gold, I fear. Put that there for defense. And let's spread our troops out a bit here. And hope that our one-armed, one-weaponed person can do what needs to be done. Oh, we do have a second catapult that we can place down. Alright. What gear? Oh, yeah. Thank you, game. Alright, so we're going slightly suboptimally loaded out. And we're hoping no runners. No runners. Alright, so we'll start out with the sensors. Alright, we got back protection, so we move up like that, and that helps us out. Oops, we don't move there, but we do get rid of the sensor. And now we're gonna hope that we can put some damage in. Let's hope so, Bear. Let's hope so. The steps that I jumped through to get us back online is I'm not proud of it, and I'm not happy about it. But hopefully things will be stable now. It all comes back to a ninja update that TC Helicon did of my audio drivers for my mic interface, which is not the kind of thing you want to be surprised about at the 11th hour, because it was no joke. It was like a ninja update. 1 second I was just kind of like happily minding my own business, and the next it was installing a driver while I was on stream, which is a very, very disconcerting thing to have happen. So we're hopeful that it doesn't happen again, but either way, things seem relatively stable, and now we just have to kill some baddies. Why is there mist here? This has to be a misting elite that is putting off mist before it's targetable? It seems worthy of a bug report. I'll just put it that way. Let's see, so if I do... Okay, we're out of axe swings, and we have no secondary weapons, so I'm just gonna move back here and play a little defensively for the moment. But this is really messing up getting a good rain of arrows target. 4 is decent. Oh. That's 5, but one of them is dead. And this is 4 where all of them are still alive. So let's do this one. Now, I need to remember, we have a decent pistol here that we should be leveraging as well. But yeah, there are few worse things than streaming and all of a sudden finding yourself facing technical issues. It's just so disheartening, because you're like, I just wanna play my games and do my things, and the game has no interest in cooperating. All right, we'll put you there. You're safe. You're safe. I think that's a good turn. This is looking like, yeah, okay, it is indeed an elite armored misty doodler. All right, all this is just going to evaporate. So I think, hey, Blue Mage, you are right on time to second stream, and arguably a little late to first stream. We had some technical difficulties that only just got resolved a minute ago. So you are right on time to the less bug-riddled, less problem-centric version of things, which, nothing wrong with that. We are surrounded, for sure. Let's see, you can go away. And then we can use this to apply weaken to get some good opportunist attacks. And the poison does seem to be doing a decent number on folks. I'm going to leave this guy because we've debuffed him. There we go, and that should be safe. And now, I hate the axe is really inefficient for single target attacks. I wish it was something so sinister. The maker of my audio interface decided that it would be awesome to install an update by surprise. So, midstream, I got a driver push update that caused everything to go more than a little haywire. All right, so I think this next turn is when we're gonna unleash the catapults, and that should be relatively devastating for the enemies. I need to get this guy sorted out. So I'll just keep moving back until we can get to there. Okay, let's do catapult time. Blue, you are on fire at the moment. Beware. Let's see. This is a really great target for bees because it's gonna loop back. We can nuke this guy from orbit and so if I move over a bit this way, can I get a power shot on you and then I'm looking for a second. All of these are a little too I'm really doubling down on an area where I've done a lot of work already. I guess is what I wanted to say there. A lot of these are just going to die of their own accord anyways. Yeah, so far we're looking real good. This is only night number 2 though. So we're still in the very early game. Ooh, that should have been an opportunist attack, though it does not matter. Who still has action points? You do? Can't quite get this guy. But oh, and that was a waste of an action. Not going to spend any mana. We'll just leave it for the next turn. Where we still have 2 catapults left. But we do have a problem in the upper right-hand corner with this guy here. I hate the inefficiency of that. Leaving these 3 almost on lethal feels terrible. That looks pretty good, though. There. Okay, so I think this is going to be a pretty easy, perfect. Famous last words, obviously. It's good to draw a distinction between the two, for sure. Alright, then if we move over to here, we can drop some poison back here that should ping-pong around and do work. I'm going to come over here to help out with this. These are all dead. You need a little help. You need to go, and you need to go. And then I think I can afford to come out. No, not really. Yeah, not much we can do here. Because I'm trying to conserve mana. We're a little below full mana. Oh, that wall is dangerously close. That's actually doing a lot of work. So we'll accept that we're going to spend a little bit of mana. We have one axe swing left. Alright, that was nice. The poison does so much work first night. It's kind of uncanny. I want to get this guy sorted because he's widening the front that I have to defend. It's just the number of zombies, Blue. So you can actually see it in the upper left-hand corner here. You have a night progress bar, and when you get close, the number of remaining enemies becomes listed. So yeah, you're just trying to survive, and there are actually some tactics which you may at some point see me employ that that are around doing a bit of stalling so that I have opportunities to do things like clean up the battlefield and prepare it for future battles. Is this a punch kill? All right, good enough. The axe is a good weapon. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. Tactics is funny to you? Do tell. Is there a backstory on that one? Let's see. Let's get this guy sorted out before he destroys our wood pile. I'm gonna keep this guy around. He's gonna be our stalling dummy for the strategy that I was just alluding to. There we go. Okay, now you're poison dead, so let's secure some more kills. There we go. All right, so you run this way, you run this way. So right now I'm using that stalling technique that we were just talking about to run around the battlefield and remove the rest of these sensors, which are mist distributing agents that that complicate our life. And it's unfortunate that we can't see either of those, but not the end of the world. There we go. And this guy is not going to hit hard enough to get through our armor and our ablative hit points. So we can stall just a smidge to make sure that everything gets sorted, including what we like to refer to as a little bit of gardening that I just did there. Yeah, this guy's stands no chance. Just like, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Tactics. Alright, and then we finish up the night. So last zombie goes down, night ends. Everybody gets their level ups. Oh yeah, so this was something that I was thinking before I got frazzled by the frustration of technical difficulties. I think that at the beginning of the game, rather than giving you 3 random heroes, they should give you a roster to select from. I think that would be transformative in a very positive way. Oh my gosh, so much accuracy. Let's see. We're going to pick up Crit Master and Armor Master. Oh yeah, we don't have the perks for that yet. Now, our ranged character, we're picking up a blue crit. I'm liking the perks. We're getting a lot of nice perks at the moment. Pick up some range damage. Pick up some accuracy. You don't like to miss those shots, but I'm going to roll that one. We do have a momentum attack. But I think we still re-roll that one more time. I'll pick up some XP. Hey, Rose. Tic-tac-toe. Tactics. I like that. Let's see. We'll do that. And then we'll do confidence. We haven't looked at our night reward yet. But let's get Johann sorted. We'll take the poison damage because we are doing a decent amount of poison. So I think that's worth it. As is, I like steady aim before I pick up confident, but I'm jumping the gun anyways. Let's look at our night reward. We are getting some armor. Yeah, so Bear, I think like what if you started out with the choice of 6 heroes? Right? And they were randomly generated. I think that could work surprisingly well. Now, this hurts a little bit, because we don't have much in the way of anything good here. Devil Armor is cool if you're rocking a power staff, but we didn't get a weapon, which means we're going to need to figure out something. And it's got to be a one-handed weapon because... Oh, this is bad. This character is not coming together. But we do have 8 folks, so let's start. We're going to be taking fire from 2 directions here. So let's grab this, and let's grab this. And then that removes our ability to get the seer. But what are we going to... I mean, do we take the devil armor just to get our one-armed guy to the point where he's not just dying instantly? That may be the best option, and then maybe down the road we can transition it to someone else. The rogue pants are super nice. I would say of the 3 of them, they're the most offensively minded. The magic damage, we'll eventually use the magic damage. Okay, let's grab that, even though it's kind of a weird take, but now we're relatively rich. And I think I'm going to take that money and we're going to invest in an inn. We will not be picking up a person from the inn, I don't think. But we can at least see what we're missing out on. No, I'm not going to bother looking. That's going to be it, and then we're going to shop for... I'm going to roll the shop, which I don't... maybe not. Maybe I'll level up the shop once for 48. That does not leave us much money. Because I'm not doing the... I'm not doing the sell all our equipment thing. Although getting Salim a second weapon is very important. So we can reroll it for 10, and that would give us... I think that's going to give... I think if we reroll it for 10, we hopefully get a one-hander. Is it all spears? Come on. Oh, and it ramps in cost, too. Wow. That's a slap in the face. Yeah, and we can't afford a weaponsmith. That would have been the other possibility. Give him a pistol as just like a temporary offhand weapon. I guess it's decent for maneuverability. Gives you some momentum options. It's so expensive, though, for a weapon that I'm probably not going to use. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Blue Mage, since I hadn't mentioned, there are no real classes, per se. You do get a starting bonus, but your characters are defined by 3 characteristics, and then their starting weapon also improves their proficiency with that particular discipline. Which is another thing that I think is problematic, because you shouldn't be kind of forced to build in a particular direction, but that's a philosophical issue. Oh boy. I'm just going to upgrade the level and then accept that we're not going to be able to buy anything. At least it's an investment in the future. There's the Mithril Hammer that I desperately wanted, but there's no way we're coming up with 96 gold for it. So the game is just a tease. That Battle Mage amulet also is pretty snazzy. All right, but we're gonna try and make this work as best we can. I think this is the side where it's best to have you. Whoops. Yes, they are raving right here. So the lore of the game, for lack of a better way to describe it, is that there's this corruption in the world that it was brought about by magic, and the only way to save the world from the apocalypse is to banish all magic. And so these 4 wizards are channeling a spell that is the last spell, and if they succeed, they stave off the end of the world by banishing all magic. So let's see. So I guess we're as ready as we're gonna be. We've done our level ups. We have an inn, which I got early, as opposed to a seer. So let's see how this goes. And I think you still don't have a second weapon, do you? Nope, you don't. So we're going to cheat our shortbow person over this way. Let's hope this goes well. Runners? Runners. Okay. So, for context, runners are these guys here. They are very fast, and they have a tendency to ruin our attempts, because we're playing on Apocalypse 5, and on Apocalypse 5, everything runs extra fast, which is bad news for us. Is he punchable? He's not punchable. That's all my movement? How did that happen? Whoops. Let's move to here, see if we can get a... Nope, we're not going to get a rain of arrows. No, there's a whole bunch of different types of baddies that we are fighting, all of which have their own problematic attributes. So like these little guys that I'm shooting right now, here, let me find another example of one of them. These dog-like ones are called runners. They're very fast. These ones here are called splitters. They hit in an AoE cone in front of them. These armored guys have armor, which is like ablative hit points that each turn refreshes. Yeah, so there's a lot of diversity to the baddies. but this turn was kind of underwhelming, which is not good. You don't want your first turns to be underwhelming because the horde gets much bigger. and the problem, the reason we don't want to see runners is on Apocalypse 5, enemies have plus movement, which means they move very quickly and have a tendency to ruin your fun. Let's see. I think if I move one less, I can get it on the diagonal, and I think that's pretty good. So let's see. I think I'm going to power shot this guy so that our melee can come in like that. Ooh, not getting this kill was very unfortunate. I'm going to end up using a lot of mana here, I think. I'm trying to get my axe friend into position without his axe destroying our walls. Which sounds like a, well, duh type of thing, but strangely not as oh, that being a dodge there is really frustrating. So yeah, so every time we're gonna need to focus the dog monsters, because the way that you kind of like stave off disaster in this game is by keeping the baddies from damaging your buildings and coming into your space. Oh yes, you can definitely hit your own barricade. So for instance, see, I have this attack here. It's a little hard to see, but it does 3, and so if I use it sideways here or sideways here, it's hitting the wall to the left of me. And that's bad for business, to be sure. So I think we're gonna have a hard time with this one, but I think we need to wait a bit before we let loose the catapults. But you can see how fast the enemies come into this space, and as soon as they arrive, they get a little purple exclamation point. And that means that they are causing panic. And panic is bad because when the city panics, we get less rewards for our efforts. So Salim is surprisingly okay, and the reason is that we have outfitted Salim with a lot of armor. So Salim is going to be a bit of a one-man wrecking crew over here. Like, if I move to here, you can see, like, just putting baddies in the ground. But so here's an example where if I swing with Salim, I'm going to do damage to my wall. So instead of doing that, I'm going to power shot this guy so that Salim can move into this pocket and swing twice that way. Now, we need to use this catapult to kind of soften up. Ah, man, we're not getting any really great action there, so I'm going to hold off. Now we're going to run into problems because you can see how far these guys run, and if they hit the buildings, we're going to have a bad time, is basically the way to think about it. Yeah, oh, so the green bar is how far they can move, right? So this character can move 7, and the orange bar is how many actions they have left in the turn. So yeah, so in this case, it is at the end of your turn, you ideally, I mean, I won't say want to have used up all, but you want to have done... that's going to take 3. That's unfortunate. And then we can hopefully get that guy out. And then you want to have used up all the resources at your team's disposal. That's kind of what you're going for often. And then I think just to thin things out, I'm going to hit them with the second catapult there. And then over here, I think there are enough waiting in the wings that I don't think I'm quite ready for it. If this reached a little further, I'd probably use it up, but I'm gonna leave myself here. I have 3 sides that are accessible for attack, but these guys are coming really far in this turn. This is the problem. This is why I said I hope we don't get runners, because the runners just, they get all up in your grill and cause a staggering amount of panic, and at this difficulty level, they just are a bit devastating. Okay, so he's gone. So if I do the same thing here, the propagation will fail. So I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna eliminate this guy so that we can get a clean propagate over here. Exactly. That's where the panic comes from. Okay, we don't have any more catapult goodness over here, which is very unfortunate because we're gonna have a bad time very shortly here. I'm gonna have to rely on the walls holding for a second here, I think. I can get 3 with that, but that's not great action economy. Any way to get out of town, right? I think that is that probably would be very wise of them, but so if I move to here, I think I can technically kill this guy, but it's really expensive because I can move to here and then I can sword boomer, or I can axe boomerang him. Just trying to soften stuff up. Oh my gosh. The runners, they just get you every time. There goes our panic. Oh. So you can see my panic just went up. The red is the official panic level, and you stop getting bonuses when your panic exceeds each of these city panic levels. And unfortunately, at this difficulty, there's not much recovering from this type of problem. So to a certain extent, this run may be unfortunately lost. We'll still give it the college try, but it's very unlikely. Oh, this is just 2 here. That's unfortunate. I think I misread that. Didn't even get the kill on him. Yeah, this is bad news bears. I'm doing my best, Blue. Okay, we'll just get in there, proc back protection, and... You'd think I'd have a better shot here. Oh, that one's pretty good. Take out anybody we can. But yeah, we're also going to have heroes start dying real soon here. Yeah. So we just pushed past panic level 2. If you even hit panic level 1 at this difficulty, you're in a world of hurt. Okay, we can move you out of the way, because that looked like a pretty good one. You really add some urgency to the to my need to try and save your life. So this is you over here, Blue, I assume, right? In this ruins that is that only has 40 hit points left. I don't know that you're going to be happy with the outcome on that one. Let's not unproc back protection. There we go. There's just a lot of individual targets over here. Now, I am reminded that the item we have not seen tonight at all is the isolation orb, which is strong. Well, unfortunately, the neighbors that have moved in are really tanking your property value, Blue. That's the bad news. The neighbors are not so friendly. Jeez. I think that was your house, right? Seen better days? Almost in range to be able to use that, but not quite. I did my best with the hand that I was dealt, I swear. Yeah, see, so this is a funny one. I need to move to here and swing around this guy to make it work. And then... might as well spend the mana. That's probably a good plan. Blue. Although, based on this, you're hiding under some planks of rubble. If I had to guess. And we move out one so that we can hack that one. And then that's the end of the turn, but we took massive casualties, unfortunately. But we have some money. We may be able to at least recruit another hero so we can see how that works. But we are failing but learning. Salim. Big crit bump. Big block bump. And I'm going to roll that once. Roll that twice. We'll take the daily health regen and the daily health regen, and then we'll pick up coagulation to bump our armor up nice and high. You can get up to 6 rows, but you have to build an inn to be able to do it. So we built an inn last time, but the inn is very expensive. The inn costs 216 gold. So now that we've bought an inn, we have additional heroes. But then if we want to recruit more heroes, we need another 312 gold for the +1 hero capacity. So it is a slow process recruiting heroes. You need to kind of like save up money, get your economy going. Yeah, you can have all 6 active on the field at once. And I have done that many times on lower difficulties. Unfortunately, at this difficulty, it's very hard to get that far in the game. We'll just say. Excuse me. Let's see. We're a caster, so I'm gonna roll it again. That's not what we wanted to see. We will take the big damage increase buff though, and then we're not at full health. So I think steady aim is a good choice. Now, we need a one-handed weapon. A sword +1. And a depths magic orb. Oh, the mage robe is nice too. But we need to spend our money on a new hero. Let's look at what we got. So we have Candon, who is a trapper, which we like. Eagle Eye, skill range on a sledgehammer is nice, and then a bookworm. So that's an interesting character. Cook we don't like. Brute we're okay with. Steadfast. So we don't like Stanislaus. Feyblood is not great on a melee character. Dancer is okay. Genius is okay. And then Tristan. So I kind of like Caden. So I'm going to pick them up. So that's, see, now we have 4 heroes. But we are also broke. Yes, you absolutely can. Well, you can repair the ones or you can build new ones. Oh my. Multi-hit, you say? Get him a dagger, maybe? Take a bit of daily mana regen. Let's go Avid Learner. Back protection, that's all we get. Alright, and then that charm's fine. This is all relatively okay as well. Now, we're basically broke, but we have 8 workers, which is pretty good. So let's tear down quite a bit of the remaining ruins to see how much money we come up with. I'm feeling like we didn't get to the seer, but I think we just need to outfit ourselves with some gear. So the sword, I think, needs to get picked up. And then I'm going to re-roll this once. A steel sword. Give both of our meleeers swords? That feels pretty okay. And then we're sitting on 30 gold, which is not enough to buy just about anything. So everybody's getting a sword. Do I care who gets which sword? I think I'm going to do that and give our one-handed gentleman our other sword. So we have some swords. We're ahead of the game. So blue, to rebuild barricades and things like that, you use this second material. So you have gold, which I've been spending, and oh, I guess we had a little more disposable income than I thought. And then you have building materials, essentially like bricks. So with 42, does that open us up for anything interesting? Got some Noble's Pants. We're close on some Mithril Armor, which is nice. Let's see what we can do to get that. Because if we sell that, and then the Nasal Helm is pretty worthless. And by selling those two, we can pick up the Mithril Armor. And then I'm going to take the Demon Armor and put it on this one because it comes with a stun chance. And the Steel Sledge also has a stun chance, I believe. Right? This has a stun ability. Yeah, stun on its main thing. So everybody needs a sword, right? And then building walls is kind of ill-advised, so we're just going to build catapults. And now we can have a meleeer here, a meleeer here, put you there. We'll put our ranged person here and put our, whoops, and put our caster over here. And we're broke, but next turn we're really going to need to get the seer going. And we haven't really gotten our economy going, so we'll see how that goes. All right. We were getting into night 4 plus 1 person, so that feels pretty okay. All right, I like how that went. Let's get some poison rolling on this big dude. So you can't name the city. This city is named Glenwall. And there are multiple cities in the game, and they have different structures. So the first city was Lakeburg. And then the second city was Glenwald. And let's see, who do I want to... I don't want to spend the mana. So I'll just stop this guy from having another turn. Now what's going on up here? Okay. Feeling pretty good about that. And then yes, here, I'll crank it for a second, Blue, because the soundtrack is pretty awesome for this game. We were having some sound issues earlier, but luckily no more. I do not know the exact origin, but it is a bit of a bop. Alright, I like that we are, I like that the sword is helping us be our nimbly bimbly selves. We don't have runners this time, so I'm feeling like we might be able to scrape back an S rank. That might be hubris talking, especially when I just spent like 4 actions killing 1 splitter, but... Let's see, can I... Can't do much there, but we can proc back protection. Let's see, and then... Alright, maybe next turn. Maybe next turn we'll get some good catapult shots. Oh, what the... How did my character with so much block just take so much damage? They have 5% resistance. Is that what we're working with there? No, this guy's in the way. Okay, I don't like that I took that much damage. I really thought I was doing better than that. Not salty, just angry. The stuns are doing work, though, for sure. Let's see. So what? I think I dip in here. And we got a nice sword boomerang there. And then I back myself back into the corner and pray that we don't get a similar issue with cheeky piercing dudes. So I need to get this guy sorted. He's going to be a problem. Hide behind that barricade. I think we're okay. So, Canuck, I don't know if you're still hanging around, but what is becoming clear to me is I think you have a really strong point with the power spike that is adding that fourth hero. And I may have been sleeping on that and overvaluing the seer for giving me space. So that's a very interesting realization for me to be having. Yeah, it seems like... Alright, and I'm gonna hit these guys with a second round of bees. Now let's see, how do we... Can I throw my axe around this? Because that would be lovely. No, it doesn't look like it. Get back in there, and then... Alright, we did not do quite as much as I wanted to there. Ooh, we do have an elite. They're also elite enemies. Surprise. This guy is an elite splitter with mirror shield. That's a little annoying. Ooh, isn't this a momentum attack? No, it is a follow attack. All right. Not to be confused. I probably should have not used the catapult so recklessly, but mirror shield returns a portion of your damage back on you. That's what we're going up against with mirror shield. Yeah, so every time you hit it, it hits you back. Now I let myself get a little surrounded there, but at this point we need to kind of loop back around and focus a little less on efficiency of attacks. Like, I have never played Fire Emblem, but quite possibly, yes. Oh, okay, hold on. So if I drop you, I wanted to get this off. There we go. Now this guy is a little annoying. Yeah, I need to run over to get them out of the way. And then this splitter is gonna be a real pain in the butt, it seems. I'm gonna snare it so I have a bit more time to deal with it, even though that I take a little damage from that. And then I think we need to buy ourselves some time with a few catapult blasts. Now, over here. Meanwhile, I can't tell if that's a ringing endorsement or if I should be absolutely terrified, but seems like it's one of the two. But it seems like we're doing surprisingly okay. The extra 7 AP is as Bear put it is slightly valuable. But the character that we bought is almost dead because for some reason no armor, no coagulation, etc. So let's try and avoid getting them killed. Now this is going to be a problem because you have 57 armor. Well, how many freaking hit points does this thing have? Holy cow. All right, I'm dumbstruck. This thing is so tanky. I don't know how we're gonna drop it. I think I'm gonna have to get as much distance as I can and then do that, but that's that's worrisome, and this this little front here is not going to be doing us any favors. I'm starting to wonder if I should have reinforced someone up here to help. It might not be too late. I'll do the damage that I can do and then leave our melee down here. Before you do a transfer of a character, you want to make sure that you've used up as many of their action points as you can. I'll have to look at it. I don't know much about Fire Emblem, except that it is the source of all of the memes. Now, that's very bad. That is extremely very bad. That was vaguely disastrous. Okay, clean up all that. I don't know if we can... I mean, we can't recover from this. Losing a hero, the margins are too thin as it is, so... this will be our doom. But, it was fun while it lasted. I'm trying to go for the low-hanging fruit here, but we didn't get it. We do have this catapult, which... doesn't appear to be able to save us. These ones are all used. Yeah, so I think... we're all out of hope. Yep. There goes our perfect. We lost a character. It's a dark day. Alright, I'm gonna punch this guy to death just out of pure spite. Yeah, missed another perfect, and lost a hero, which is going to be an expensive mistake, since and the sensors are back this turn. Not that I have seen, not that I have seen, but if ever it existed, we have lost it. So we need a melee character, because we have gear for them. Paladin, versatile idiot. It's probably this one. We need to recruit them just to get back up to speed. And then we only have 61, and we really need to get the Seer, which costs 168, which we are nowhere near close to. So we can do this. That gets us in the right zip code, but then we're not going to have enough to activate the Seer. Let's look at our new character here. That's going to be an upgrade for you. That'll be an upgrade for you. These pants are probably an upgrade for someone else. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. There we go. So that can be sold. That can be sold. So if we have... I think I like the other combination here. The sledgehammer, I think, is better. So we can sell that. We can sell the turtle charm. Okay, and you have 4 levels, so let's see what we can get you. Physical damage? Physical damage. Physical damage. Our crit power is decent, but I think accuracy... I'll take stun if I see it. I'm not too proud. You were an idiot, right? Yeah. We'll take an XP gain, and then that's going to offset everything. So I'll do... coagulation is pretty underwhelming here. Crit Master, back protection... Thrifty... Oh, we don't get Armor Master. Okay. Not a fan of Jelenka's haircut, Blue. So now we're at 157, just shy of the Seer. But I don't see myself investing in trying to get there. We'll take the flat damage always. Now, range damage. Our accuracy is looking pretty good, and these flat damage buffs are nice. Specialist is interesting with the short bow, I will say. And now our caster. We'll pick up magic damage. Happy Friday, Stakes. Happy Friday indeed. I hope things are going well for you. We had a bit of a technical difficulty, so this is stream number 2 for the day. Never a fun way to start your morning, but c'est la vie. Okay, so we have all this to sell, so let's not waste time. That gets us to 185, which allows us to pick up the seer, but not push back the fog. So we're only getting it from one side, though, which is relatively lucky. So I'm just going to do that. And we have 4 heroes for what I believe is our first Guardian wave. So I think we just take that. A great way to start your morning. I feel like that was like a Folgers commercial or something like that. And then we have one worker that we don't have a place to spend them on. Guess where is not going to do much. Ooh, I've never seen that flag before. I'm so glad I spent that worker completely on nothing. Oh, and we definitely have runners, so we're kind of ruined, but let's put our meleeers up here. We'll do like a wall, and then our casters will just put back a little bit, and this one's gonna be over pretty quick, I think. Here goes nothing. The fog is too close, and the doom is creeping in something fierce. I do need an equally large. Yes, blue. That is exactly what I was going for. We're getting good action economy here, that's for sure. I don't love that we're already... I feel like we're already in a rough place. With the fact that we already have panic coming in, but that's just kind of the deal with the devil that we've struck, I guess. There are some interesting simplifying effects that come from not getting the early seers. Let's see, you go there. I probably need to be using these abilities every chance I get. I just don't see... I think we just have to wait for people to get a little closer. Same thing with the catapults. Wait, who has a jillion action points? You do. I love that we're so tight on space that even though the attack wave is only coming from one direction, it is, there's still folks leaking in from the side. That is poetry. Oh boy. Well, there goes all their hit points. Oh, I can't even tank with my tanky units. It's very saddening. Got one action left. Let's roast this guy. There we go. Oh, I lost my back protection. That was the wrong way to do that. It's just where's my sweet spot here? Oh, that's pretty good. We're gonna need everything to go our way here, I feel like, for us to even stand a chance. And even then, I think we do not stand a chance. Actually, I think it's better to get up against this indestructible cover. Okay, move to here, move to here. This is very problematic. Because I want to use bees here, but I just can't. If I move here, I can use bees though. I'm leaving nothing on the table. We also, I guess, we do have just a disgusting number of catapult opportunities here. So the problem right now is that you have a mechanic where the fog creeps in over time, and you can push it back with this building that I built called the Seer. But unfortunately, you need to power the Seer with workers. And we do not have workers right now, which means that we are in some jeopardy. Now I'm going to use one of those just to get rid of that guy. And yeah, I guess. Oh no. They're the first Guardians. Let's see, I want this one. Just gonna try stunning all the things. Alright, doesn't look like we can do much more, so I think I armor up. Someone needs to deal with these runners, because they're ruining everything. So no, the fog is just where the bad guys spawn. But as the fog gets closer, you have less and less time to prevent the enemies from reaching you, right? So right now the enemies spawn, and then almost immediately they're on top of us. So that's the challenge. And the challenge is that right now we don't have enough time to whittle down their forces to protect the town, which means that the panic is setting in very quickly, and we don't have much of a play to counteract it. Your house is forever lost to the ether, I am sorry to say. Okay, move you to there. Oh, do you still have movement? Let's move you out of the way so that maybe, just maybe... No, I don't want to blow up my own walls for a little bit of panic. Yeah, things are slowly becoming on fire. And yeah, I don't... This is where things get hard, is there's too many mobs in too tight a space, and we don't have enough, AoE. Now, maybe we can just kind of, like, burn it all down with all these catapults, but I don't think so. Because the catapults are particularly ineffective against the Guardians. Barely scraping by here. Yeah, so the buildings show their damage with fire. Let's see, if I move to here, can I at least drop some poison in? Let's see, if I Mega Stomp you, does that... that propagated the wrong way. Well, that didn't work very well. So I would just want to probably take out those three. Do you not have any movement points? That's... So I'm really just spending everything I got trying to keep the horde at bay. I mean, honestly, it's working a little better than I expected it to. But, that was underwhelming. I think we're going to start losing heroes, though, in a second. Because, yeah. We're so surrounded. We technically only have 86 to go, blue. This one's a little out of range, though. That's the only catapult. Oh, we have one more on this one. That looked like a pretty good spot for one. Okay, so we have a lot of problems. Searching. Okay, maybe try and figure it out this way. Okay. Oh, didn't quite get there. That's a bummer. But I do think I can do some work on those two. Didn't quite get there on them either, though. Okay, so where's... That's a pretty good one. Oh, I needed that to crit, ideally. Those breakpoints, though, I tell you what. Alright, this is where we use everything we got. We leave nothing in the tank. Now, this propagate should be pretty good. That almost put them all on lethal. Who still has actions? It's you. This guy's just cleaning up. That was impressive, actually. That rescued us from panic. One more action left. I think we take out this guy. And then we have nothing left on any of these. So with 49, we're going to start taking building damage, and building damage is going to cause panic. Redbeard's doing work. No diggity, no doubt. We lost a catapult, which is terrible, but, you know, there are worse things. So let's see if I... Trying to figure out what the play is here. Can I just punch this guy to death? Alright, that's pretty good. Okay. So I wanted to see if there was a... I don't think there is. I mean, the mustache is a hard carry for sure. It's nice. But we're in a pretty dark timeline here, I think. How many of those are exclamation point friends? Very few. That seems like it's pretty good. I don't think we're getting below the requisite panic threshold, though. No matter how awesome things are for us. Okay, who's got an action point? You have one action point, which you can use to blow up someone. But this corner is ruining us for sure. And we need to ignore the fact that Jelenka is almost certainly dead. Jelenka is dead. Yeah, I mean, rushing the... I guess maybe rushing the fourth person if you pick up a ranged character is more effective, but yeah, her haircut doomed her. There is no question in my mind. Holy cow. Oh, 60 block? No wonder. So that's how the Guardians work. They, block is a flat damage reduction. And the Guardians have an ability that buffs block rather substantially. Grappling shot does do a lot of damage. Give him a quick little punch. Our starting three are all still up and operational, at least for the moment. That may not last, but yeah, that's going to be a nasty hit for her. Yeah, Redbeard has been shrugging off the damage like it's going out of style. Oh, I hate this bug. So it's probably hard to see on stream, but this splitter here, when you look at their health on this bar, it looks like they have 1 pip of purple, and it's because they're trying to draw so many segmentations that it looks dark purple. So I thought I could just kill it, but instead it has 4,000 hit points left, or 400 hit points left, which I can't do anything about. Like I just barely got the kill there. But that is it's a very frustrating visual bug because it causes you to waste actions. You know, you think you're safe and then you're not. But this one guy is probably going to kill her, and there's nothing we could do about it. That's hilarious. I couldn't run her away because I thought I was running into a safe space, but I was not. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that this run is doomed because we are being crushed to death by... I want to see how much the Seer actually pushes back, though. Let's just check that really quickly. Yeah, it's only 2 squares. We're still so claustrophobic on this run, and we have 185 gold, and we need to recruit 2 people from the inn. Yep. That's one of the things about this game, Blue Mage. I'd highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, and it has that tendency. It has that proclivity for... You feel like you're doing well, and then you just can't quite keep up. They've done a good job balancing it in that regard. But yeah, I think that this run is doomed at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and abandon it. And yeah, we'll be playing it again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. But for now, yeah, that's it. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, who hung around over my frustrating disconnects during the live stream. I think now that my drivers are updated, I should be good moving forward. And we are going to be playing Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, which I am very excited about. So, yeah. Thank you, Bear, for all of the advice. I expect by the time I hit 600k tainted essence, I will have some of the skills that you have. And Blue, thanks for hanging out and chatting. And to everyone else who swung by, greatly appreciated. Rose, have a good night. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow for Darkest Dungeon 2. We're gonna keep on beating up on that game in the meantime, and then we'll probably do a bonus Erratus stream on Friday because I want to finish up that first campaign that I started. But for now, have a good one. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all when I see you. Hopefully tomorrow. Me too, Bear. It's not a bad thing. I think they just need to add more agency to the game. I want to be getting my ass kicked by the game because I feel like I made mistakes. And I'm not at that point right now, especially like on night 1 when you get runners. I feel like there's just nothing I could have done. And I think a big way to do that is by, instead of starting you out with heroes, maybe give you some starting gold or the ability to recruit 3 heroes from the inn out of a selection of 8, select their weapons, and start your build a little earlier. But anyways, I digress. On that note, have a good one, and I'll be back next time, tomorrow, etc., etc. Peace out.